Leadership. It's something that you think about all the time as a future administrator. What type of leader do you want to be? Is it someone who's into pedagogy, or maybe that rah-rah guy? Or maybe you're the guy that thinks their way through all the time. But for me, what type of leader am I? Well, there's a quote that goes along with leadership that I think applies to me. It says, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Thomas Jefferson said that, and I think he was right on point. If we can get others to do things better, then we are leading. For me, I'm a democratic leader. I like to get everyone involved. I like to create buy-in by staff and students, because it really comes down to one of us is not as smart as all of us. We need a team effort. If I'm going to be good at this, I need to also develop some supportive leadership skills like encouraging. I need to praise the accomplishments of staff and students. I need to be kind and understanding of others. I need to increase the confidence of my students and my staff. I need to treat others fairly and respectfully. I also, if I do that, can build relationships with others so that they're not afraid to take risks. I want everyone, teachers and students, to find a place where they can plug in and feel involved. Because you know what? People don't care what you know until they know that you care. I want to be a visionary leader that empowers others so that they try to aim for excellence. I want to develop a community that's filled with excitement by both students and staff. I want teachers to love their jobs and kids to like coming to school. I want to have a community that's supported by administration and staff. I also want a community that the public is engaged in. I want to be someone that creates community service projects between school and community. I want events that people want to come to. I want advisory groups that include the public to help guide the school. I want to create internship opportunities for our kids and school and business partnerships so that we all work together. Well, some of my leadership characteristics include a sense of purpose. I know that we have a goal at hand and strive for it. I have good emotional intelligence. I've been told numerous times that I handle tough situations being calm and collected. I'm also respectful to others. Everyone should be treated well. I have a deep commitment. I was a head basketball coach for 20 years. You can't be a coach unless you're committed to what you're doing. So some of the leadership traits that I need to have is having a vision of what I want to do, setting goals and expectations. I need to be visible out into the hallways and at events. I need to be trustworthy by both students and staff. I need to develop leaders within the school because not just one person leads. I need to develop teachers and help develop their teaching skills, have shared leadership, have a sense of humor, and be a role model for students and staff. And finally, just treat everyone with kindness and give kudos when needed. So where does that come from? Well, my leadership style comes from just loving to see kids succeed. And a lot of that came from a coaching background, because when you're coaching, you surely realize that it takes a team in order for you to succeed. It's not just the efforts of one individual. Will that impact the school and the students that I teach? Well, I would think so, because the research supports that if you're a supportive leader, it gets greater teacher effectiveness. And if we have greater effectiveness from our teachers, then you're going to get a greater impact on your students. When I look at my leadership survey results, it showed that I was a democratic leader. So that means I'm going to allow input from others. It means that I should encourage creative problem solving. And it usually leads to employee happiness knowing that they have a part. My self-assessment, it says that I'm an analytical person. I'm practical and dependable. I can come through for the team. I'm balanced, introspective. I'm also very careful, and I can find fatal flaws in different things, but I'm objective about things. The problem is if I get too excessive in that, I get bogged down and I'm stubborn, or I can be indecisive about things or become cold or withdrawn. I tend to resist emotional pleas or resist change if it's in excess. So I need to do a good job of eliminating those so I can be the best administrator I can.
Created using Powtoon.